Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Trevor Williams. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Grounded to low. He steps on the bag. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nico Hoerner.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man aboard, Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Outside low, and that is ball one. Suzuki went deep twice in his last game. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Michael Busch in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this three-game set. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they take the lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. And a strike.
0-1.
Next one misses. 1-1. Still only one out here in the inning. That clips the corner. Center field. Brings it in, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Two down, base is empty. Dansby Swanson stands in. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wood on the move to the alley. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. And we're back. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Cade Horton. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play.
Runner takes off, pitch inside. Throw to second, he's safe. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. At the belt and fires.
Inside, ball 2.
And that one clips the corner. And there's a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Check swing, called strike. Abrams stands at third with one gone in the inning. Foul ball there. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. It's 3-1.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Garcia has to step out of the way for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nats 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Williams back to work. This one in the air, right field. Lyle settles under it and makes the catch. 1 down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Nico Horner. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Outside corner. There's a strike. 1 out. Base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one drilled left field. That's back. It's a bomb. He'll circle the bases. Third home run of the season. It's 4-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back to the top of the lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. And a foul ball. That misses, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one missed.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's now 4-1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Josh Bell. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Robert Hassel the third. In the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now the count filled up 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hassel stands at first with 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. That's in there. Strike one.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 4 and the Nats 1. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Outside, and the count even 1-1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Ball to strike. That's inside.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 2-2 on the way. That's down and in.
Count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. That one felt good. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 1-0. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
The first baseman, Michael Bush.
And here is Michael Bush. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field. Wood has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting,
so up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Abrams tosses the first, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. First pitch misses. Lyle went deep in his most recent game. Fastball is outside. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In the air, out towards left center. Happ makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, James Wood. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Action in the pen down there. Number 62 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Chafin getting loose as well. The 1-1. Fouled off left side.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
On the ground to third. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
Now the Cubs catcher Carson Kelly. Flied to right his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. High fly ball out to left field. Wood sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman
Nico Horner. Now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
That's out.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third baseman.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Wood right there to make the grab, and that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom 4, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel
Lowe, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Nats.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hauls it in on the warning track.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Fly to left his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong puts it away for the out. Josh Bell at the plate now.
Designated hitter Josh Bell.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Hassel stands in now and watches strike one. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ squeezes it, and that will end the inning. So one left for Washington. They're down here 5-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Andrew Chafin. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the batting order turns over. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 2 in this one. That one almost got him. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Happ gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now it's even up.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Suzuki at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one way inside. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Horton back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And misses inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting, number 51.
So digging in, Dalen Lyle. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Kelly to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Hassel hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Two outs, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swanson off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, Abrams. Handles, throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. And we're back for C.J. Abrams now.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there. You know, these Nationals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far.
Now batting,
0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Wood stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's a strike, and it's 1-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
In for a strike, and a count 1-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for.
Runner takes off, pitches high, throws, safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped on a line. Half makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Garcia. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. They're down 5-1.
Pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Zach Brixey.
Zach Brixey.
Digging in. Nico Horner. 1 for 2.
Nico Horner.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Brixey, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder Ian
Stepping
Happ.
in, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch.
1 ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Shaw, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. And it's even up.
Ball.
And there's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's out to center field. Hassel sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3.
Suzuki.
This to center field. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Drops into the glove, and there's 1 away. And now, Robert Hassel III. He's 0 for 1.
Robert Hassel III.
On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. Got the out.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Ruiz in the box again. Takes a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fast.
In the air, left field, down the line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 62.
Eduardo.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Bush.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground, right side, Garcia whips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Lowe. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Now
Swanson
batting,
digs in.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hassel. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Caleb Thielbar.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Baseman, Jose Tena.
On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 51.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. He was late there. Strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat makes the play. Out number 2. C.J. Abrams, the next to hit.
C.J. Abrams.
A little bit low.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a run. It's 6-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Out to short. Abrams tosses the first. Now one gone in the ninth. And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one missed.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. On the ground. The throw to first, and that's the third out. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Field ball back to work. Swing and he breaks his bat. Swanson makes the call and the grab.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Cubbies leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and they don't get an out on the play. And the batter now, Luis Garcia. On the ground, could be 2. Corner to second. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.